ready. Y'all get ready?
Yes, you get ready.
Shout out to all my tea sippers out there. We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey. So make sure you guys have your teacups ready because you already know this tea is what? Piping hot. Good morning, tea sippers. I hope you guys are doing good today, child. We got to talk about this situation. If you guys do not know, currently trending number 1 and 2 in the United States, Derrick Jaxn and David Dobrik. Or Dobrik. I don't know how you pronounce that man's name, honey. But they are currently trending all over social media. I find it very funny that both of these men, who are now appearing to me to be narcissists, okay, are both trending for their whack-ass apologies. So if you guys don't know, I didn't really know who Derrick Jaxn was. I would see him in the shade room. He was always on there, you know, acting like Drake, writing whole dissertations, giving, you know, advice, and you'd have a lot of women responding to him and shit. So that's my first introduction to him, was just always seeing him in the shade room. And then every now and then I would see videos, like, you know, just random videos scrolling on Instagram, and he'd be in a car talking. I didn't pay it any mind just because I just don't do gurus. I don't do people who feel like they're all knowing, they never make mistakes, and they want to give advice, especially to women. I'm not into that shit. My self-esteem is not that low to sit here and hang on to the words of Derrick Jaxn. But yesterday I had posted, because a lot of people were sending me his apology. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Well, I guess this man has been caught cheating. And at first he tried to play it off like, oh, you know, we had sex, but we didn't have sex. Then he finally came out, you know what I'm saying, and admitted that he cheated, okay? And he got the Michael Jordan face. And what had me confused is the whole time I've been kind of seeing him online, I never knew he had a wife. And apparently I'm not alone in this assessment. We had a good old funky conversation yesterday on IG, and many people had no idea that he had a wife. Even Safari was in the comments like, I didn't even know he was married. You know, so I found that funny. Like, how are you a relationship guru and most of your audience don't even know that you're married? And I remember seeing a video of Gilly the Kid, and he was calling out Derrick Jaxn, saying, well, why don't we ever see your wife or your girlfriend? Y'all go ahead and check out this video.
He takes some time out to shout out this nigga Derrick. I don't even know who the nigga is, but he want to put me on his page. Nigga, don't put me on your page, boy. Nigga, me and you is not the same kind of niggas. I'm Egyptian cotton, nigga. You rayon, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you running around here with them stupid ass do-rags on and that oversized V-neck and that nasty ass link that's gonna fuck around and have the back of your neck bumpy, Johnson, nigga. You giving out fake-ass relationship advice. It seemed like you trying to take advantage of all these insecure bitches to get in their panties. That's what it seemed like to me. I mean, Steve Harvey give out advice. We know what Steve Harvey's wife look like. Even Dr. Phil give out advice. We know what his woman look like. I give out advice. You done seen Tootie, nigga. Where your woman at? I done scrolled down 2,000 pictures. I don't see your woman. Why? You ain't proud of her? You ain't willing to represent your woman? And then you're on there taking pictures with sweatpants, showing your hip bones and all that with no shirt on. Guess what? Gay! Right!
All right, so you guys just saw what Gilly the Kid had to say. So it looks like this has been his thing for a while. And, you know, what was really disturbing to me, not just him cheating, but the fact that the wife just looked like, you know, somebody from Get Out. She's up here in this black sweat outfit, a bonnet on her head, you know, and it's just really sad. Meanwhile, he's clean cut, dressed well, and she looked like she just rolled out of bed and was forced to do the video. You know, I don't go off of what comes out of people's mouths. I look at the actions. I look at the nonverbal cues. And sis, blink 3 times if you need help. Because the way he was squeezing her hand, the way she was looking so out of it, you could tell this is his MO. This is what he does. But I don't feel bad for her really either because you have to know your self-worth. And to me, it seems like these are two people who are comfortable with the lifestyle that they've been afforded by Derrick Jaxn making money off of insecure women in the public. You know, selling his book and selling this advice. Even in his Facebook comments, he had pinned, how do we come back from this? Read this story in my book. So he's still promoting his book, even though his wife is hurt. And I find that very, very disturbing. So a lot of people had things to say about the situation. Folks were dragging him on social media. Isaac Hayes Jr. even took to social media and he said this: any woman that has ever bought a Derrick Jaxn book, cup, or V-neck tee deserves a full refund. This man chastised and tore down black men for years to black women for a profit, all the while cheating on his wife dozens of times. The kind of damage he's done to black relationships is sick. Now, I didn't know until people were telling me that he was this fraudulent, that he was a hypocrite. He was calling out other men for cheating. I know Abba and Preach were blasting him, and people were telling me that they had been blasting him for years, and folks were calling them haters. And now it looks like fat meat is greasy. They wasn't hating. They just saw through the bullshit. Like I said, I never paid him any mind, so I had no assessment of him before this whole fallout. But let me go ahead and play y'all this clip of him just being a straight up hypocrite and talking about male cheaters. Meanwhile, he can't seem to stop filming in his car. Now it makes me feel like, well, damn, dude, were you on your way to the side chick's house? Because why are you always filming in the car from all these videos that I've been seeing of him the past 24 hours? None of them are in his home except for this one with this apology with his wife. So y'all go ahead and try out these videos. I'm gonna come back with the rest of my commentary.
No sympathy for a man who finds it to be difficult to be faithful after being in a promiscuous lifestyle, and neither should you. Nobody told you to be promiscuous before the relationship, and nobody made you be monogamous with just her. You don't want her? Let another man have her. Simple. But the truth is, you've probably been cheating months before you actually put your dick in her. And more times, I would say 9 times out of 10, when a dude gets caught cheating, that wasn't his very, very first time cheating. That wasn't his only time cheating. That was his only time getting caught. Let's be real. Outweigh all the good that you've done. Motherfucker, that one slip up might cancel all the shit that you've done.
You know, you see women in relationships with guys that you know ain't gonna change, and they, you know, they're in denial though. Yes, he will. He'll figure it out, et cetera, et cetera. I think just getting rid of that denial is the first major step. After that, reverse engineering all the things that you know went wrong, and then rooting back to like what caused it. So I had to go back to what caused the lack of sexual discipline. It wasn't just a lack of discipline. It was actually something I was looking for, a void I was trying to fill.
Sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate, cheating, affair, stepping out, definitely not in alignment with the vows that I took, and definitely not in alignment with the biblical standard of what it means to be faithful, which is the standard that I'm going by now. Now, I'm saying this publicly, not because I'm, married to you guys. First and foremost, I'm accountable to God. Then I have to be accountable to my wife, in which we've already had this conversation. I've already told her literally everything. I've given her basically a roll call list. If I've said hello to a woman in the last 12 years of me knowing her, she knows about it. But now that it's been made so public, it's important that I first off let you guys know I do not stand by those actions. I don't want to encourage anybody to do that. And then secondly, I know that I cannot build a platform preaching certain things, preaching against certain things, and then in my real life live contrary to that for any amount of time or any length of time to any extent, and think that I can't be held accountable. The same way that
All right, so you guys just saw the main video of him being a hypocrite. Y'all saw a snippet of the apology. I'm not going to post the whole apology here. Now, another person who called his ass out was Pastor John Gray. So this is what Pastor John Gray wrote. He says, at Derrick Jaxn, hey, Derrick, you remember when you responded with your words about me? Remember when I posted the video about you? Neither do I. To be clear, I've slept with one woman in my life, my wife, but that does not absolve me of the wrong I did do. Any interaction or communication with anyone was wrong. My failures are mine, and I have gone through and continue to go through counseling to address the vast empty spaces that led me to behavior that is antithetical to how I was raised and what I believe. I've learned in life that everyone gets a turn. When it's mine, I didn't obfuscate my wrongs by addressing what I knew about others. I kept others' names out my mouth. Maybe it would be wise for you to do the same. So, folks are not here for Derrick Jaxn's hypocrisy. They're not here for his bullshit. And he deserves to get drugged. And it's really sad that, he had the audacity to have his wife there to basically co-sign his fuckery. Got her sitting up there like a damn Bearstein bear. You know what I'm saying? Looking like she don't know she's coming or going. But this is what selling your soul looks like. When you're willing to put up with a bunch of mess because of a lifestyle that somebody's affording you. I'm not about to stress over Derrick Jaxn cheating. I don't give a shit if his wife is going to stay with him and not care. If she likes it, I love it. One thing about me, I'm not going to stress about nobody else's relationship. Let this man cheat in peace. Let him continue doing his fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? If she's going to put up with it, that's on her. But for him to be trying to make a profit and still sell his book off of, behavior that he's condemning other people for, that he himself is engaging in, not only very hypocritical, it's very narcissistic. Even when he was talking in that apology, he started talking to himself in third person. I'm like, why are you talking to yourself in third person, my guy? The ego was just out of control in that apology. Nothing about it seemed sincere. They kept trying to bring up God. They kept trying to talk about God. Leave the Lord Jesus Christ out y'all's mess. This ain't got nothing to do with God. This is your own doing as a man, okay? Plain and simple. So I just, like I said, I didn't know much about him. But from what I'm seeing and from what I've researched over the past 24 hours, it's not a good look. And I understand now why people are dragging him, why people don't feel bad for him, and why people are saying that this is karma, because of the way that he has so much to say about other men. And how he had, he was so quick to speak on other people's situations and doll out relationship advice that he himself was not taking. And the fact that he kept his wife hidden all this time is sad. And a lot of people are using this to now clown his wife. Like, damn, that's how she looks. She couldn't even get dressed up. She couldn't even do her hair. Oh, I see why he was cheating on her. So just the disrespect of it all, it's almost like he didn't want her to get dressed to kind of focus away from his cheating so people can focus on the fact that she just looks like she just don't care. Because now it's all about what she looks like. She just looks like she rolled out of bed. Why is her hair in a bonnet? Why didn't she do anything? Why didn't she clean herself up? That's now the conversation. And I feel like he did that on purpose. Because my thing is, why would you not want your wife to look as presentable as possible, as beautiful as possible? You know what I'm saying? Why would you even want to leave any type of room for folks to clown your wife? So that says a lot about him and the wife, honey. And let's also keep it real. What kind of so-called husband sits around posting topless pics of himself, showing off his abs, putting on sweatpants? It's like he was trying to build the illusion of being single, because like I said, so many people did not even know that he had a wife until this all came out. So it's almost like he was trying to build this illusion for these desperate single women in hopes like, maybe one day they too can pull Derrick Jaxn himself, and his wife was okay with it as long as it was bringing in the money, because I don't see how any wife would be okay with their husband portraying a more single lifestyle if he's married. So to me, they were both in cahoots. They were both doing what they had to do to basically eat off of this whole dating guru, perfect male persona that Derrick Jaxn was trying to put out there. The whole situation's a hot damn mess. Now, on to the other narcissist, David Dobrik. So if you guys do not know, he's currently trending because at this point in time, he has come out with a second apology video. After I drug him yesterday on YouTube Live, all of a sudden he comes out with another apology. But anyways, he probably didn't see my stream, but I just found that ironic. His second apology, I'm still not buying it. He damn near broke down in tears. Very sad, very melancholy. I just want to take personal responsibility and apologize to those that I hurt and offended. Child, y'all go ahead and check out a snippet of his apology.
Several companies are cutting ties with David Dobrik after allegations of misconduct came to light about a former member of his vlog squad. It all started when Business Insider published an interview with a woman who spoke out anonymously and alleged that back in November of 2018, when she was only 20 years old, David filmed her and former vlog squad member Dominykas Zaglaitis entering a bedroom where she and Dominykas had a sexual encounter. However, the woman explained that in the moment, she was too intoxicated to give consent. Business Insider then reported that days after the alleged incident occurred, a YouTube video titled "She Should Not Have Played with Fire" was uploaded. The video was up for a period of time and was then later deleted at the woman's request. Once Business Insider's story hit the web, a number of brands announced that they would no longer work with David. On March 19th, a spokesperson from DoorDash told E! News, "DoorDash profoundly condemns the behavior of the Vlog Squad members, and we have terminated our sponsorship of David Dobrik's podcast Views. This horrific misconduct is incongruous with DoorDash's values and does not represent the communities we strive to create. Our thoughts are with those impacted." Meanwhile, a spokesperson for HelloFresh shared a statement with E! News on March 20th saying, "We can confirm that we are no longer working with David Dobrik or any member of the Vlog Squad and do not have any plans to work with them again in the future." An EA Sports spokesperson shared their statement with E! saying, "We are aware of the allegations against David Dobrik. We haven't worked with David since April of 2020 and confirm we are not currently working with him, nor do we have any plans in the future. We expect any influencer or celebrity talent we work with to conduct themselves in a manner that is consistent with EA's values and policies." The New York Times reported that Dollar Shave Club is ending their partnership with David, while ticketing company SeatGeek told Business Insider it was reviewing its partnership with the YouTuber. E! has reached out to the Dollar Shave Club and SeatGeek for comment, and he has yet to receive a response. When the Business Insider article was published on March 16th, David's attorney told E! News, "David will be addressing his community directly. Anyone who knows him knows he does not condone misconduct in any form. Vlog participants provide consent before anything is posted. Whenever consent is retracted, posts are removed. Any insinuation of wrongdoing is inaccurate and defamatory." On that same day, David acknowledged his mistakes and apologized for the content he's posted in the past in a video titled Let's Talk.
I love being able to make people happy for a living, and that's all that I want to do. That being said, consent is something that's super, super important to me.
David goes on to explain that he always gets approval from people appearing in these videos, and even noted that he will take a video down if someone decides they no longer want to be a part of
And
it.
there's also been moments where I've looked back on videos and I realized that these don't represent me anymore and they're hurtful to other people, and I don't want them up because I've grown, as a content creator and as a person.
In the video, David also addresses Dominicus and explains why he no longer films with him and a few others.
With people in my life that I don't film with anymore, like Dom and the other people that I no longer film with, I chose to distance myself because I don't align with some of the actions, and I don't stand for any kind of misconduct.
Dominicus is no longer associated with the Vlog Squad at this time and has yet to publicly comment on the accusations made against him. E! News reached out to him for a comment on March 16th and has yet to receive a response.
Not only did I discredit you, Ali, but I platformed Dom. And not only did I platform Dom, but I platformed the subject of sex in a negative way where I made jokes about it, and I reinforced that kind of behavior. And I'm so sorry, and I really let not only you down, but a lot of people down, a lot of people that watch me and my friends and family for that. I made the decision to no longer film with Dom in 2019, and I'm not saying my content has been brilliant since then, but that's when I first started taking into account the power dynamic and what influence I had on people that I was filming with. But what I didn't do is I didn't go back to any of these women and apologize. I kind of moved on and I learned from it and I grew from it, but I didn't address the situation with these women. I'm not talking publicly, I'm saying even privately. I didn't reach out to any of these people, and that breaks my heart knowing that I was doing all this stuff and I was making all this content while there was people that were still really hurt by what I made, and that this won't happen again. I'm gonna take a short break from all the social media stuff because I realize there's a serious lack of infrastructure when I make any kind of content, and I want to be able to have a place of checks and balances. I want to have HR, and I want to be able to have people communicate discomfort in a way that's comfortable to them, and where they don't feel like their emotions or what they're doing or how they're acting is compromised.
All right, so you guys just saw that E! video, and you guys just saw the snippet of his second apology. I'm just not buying it. Now, this is my issue with people like Derrick and like David Dobrik, is the fact that they only want to come out and start apologizing and copying pleas once their money is affected, okay? Had neither one of their money been affected, you wouldn't have heard shit. The reason why David looks like he's about to just break down crying is because so many sponsors have pulled out from his videos. When you make those type of videos, those crazy vlog style, a lot of that shit is against YouTube's terms of services. So even though, some of the videos might be approved in the algorithm and he might be able to get paid off for them, a bulk of their money comes from sponsors. Okay, and those sponsors ain't no hoe. When he gets a sponsored video, trust me, they're not cutting anything under $10,000 minimum. Okay, I know some folks who get big sponsored videos that are in 50, 60, 70 grand category on YouTube. So once these sponsors started pulling out, that's when he started apologizing, because these are allegations literally have been out since 2018. This girl has been telling her story. Other people have been calling him out for years, and he's always played it off. He's never taken personal responsibility. So now I find it very funny that now that his money's being affected, he's shooting a Trisha style video with him sitting on the floor, looking sad, teary-eyed, and depressed. Well, yeah, you're going to be depressed when your bag is being fucked with. You know, at the end of the day, all of these folks are grown, okay? Of course, nobody is perfect. Not me, not you, none of us. But at some point in time, you have to be able and willing to stand in your shit. And you have to know that if you're making certain decisions, you know if you get caught, there's going to be certain ramifications. So I just don't feel bad for him because, like I said yesterday, attitude reflects leadership. So he can try and blame the vlog squad and all these other people if he wants to. But at the end of the day, he set the tone in that group. He set the attitudes. He set this frat boy culture. And he saw nothing wrong with it as long as he was benefiting, he was able to monetize it, and he was able to get sponsorships. But now that these sponsors are pulling out, now that these allegations are coming and the receipts are here, now he's feeling away. Now he wants to be apologetic. Now he wants sympathy. And to me, that's BS. Because at the end of the day, he allowed this environment to fester. He allowed a lot of this stuff to go on because, you know, there was a way for him to get paid off of it. So I don't really think that he's genuinely sorry. I believe that he's sorry, okay, because he's been dropped by some of the biggest sponsors out there. SeatGeek, Chipotle, EA Sports. Those are some of the top sponsors that anybody could have. That's a blessing. So for him to get dropped like that, oh yeah, I'd be crying tattooed tears too. You know, so the whole situation is just a shame because people have been calling him out for years, but people always excused it. Oh, it's just a bad joke, bro. Oh, he's just having fun, bro. Oh, y'all take things too serious. But again, he'll be able to reinvent himself and come back like they always do. You know, that particular sector of YouTube, they can make all types of messed up mistakes and bounce right back. Give them 6 months. Them sponsors will come creeping back, looking around corners, whispering, hey, is the coast clear? You know, but I just think the whole situation is ashamed. And then the fact that he's even saying that the dude Don made a mistake. I'm sorry, R-ing somebody is not a mistake. Okay, that's a crime. I don't like him how he's trying to conflate this as if it's just a simple mistake. Y'all helped get these young girls drunk and took advantage of them in this situation. You know, so no, that's not just a simple mistake. And then y'all bragged about it after the fact. You know, y'all saw nothing wrong with it. Y'all bragged about it, talked about how these girls, you know, had group sex, had a threesome with y'all.
John just had a threesome, and I think we're all going to jail. Oh, man. I think we're all going to jail. All right.
Ruining their reputations, knowing that you have millions of followers. We see these girls on camera with y'all. So imagine how people treated them in real life outside of the whole vlogging situation. People's probably coming at them, calling them all types of whores and sluts. Like, y'all are some sluts. Y'all just met the vlog squad and y'all let them run a train on you. I can imagine all the shit that them girls went through. You know, so I feel no ways. I'm tired of these fake tattooed tears, these fake apologies. You wasn't, you know, crying tattooed tears when you was getting that bag, when you was filming the bullshit, when you was condoning the bullshit. Derrick Jaxn, you wasn't crying tattooed tears when you was fucking all these side chicks on your wife. So I really don't want to hear it. So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping, honey. Let me know what you guys think of both of these stories. One concerning Derrick Jaxn and his bullshit apology video with his wife sitting there like, you know, like she's trying to get out, literally. And then what do you guys think about David Dobrik's second apology video? Are you guys buying it? Are you not buying it? And how do you guys feel about this situation altogether? Do you feel like both of these men are narcissists and they basically took advantage of a situation and now, you know, the chickens are coming home to roost? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because you know YouTube likes to unsubscribe people. Make sure you thumbs up the video. Feel free to share the video. Last but not least, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that way you can be what? Down with the notification squad, honey. I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.